Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. So we got some new terminologies, that is Vibhu. Vibhu means Sarvagata, means Vyapansila, means all pervasive. And Vishoka, the root cause of any grievance. शोक का जो जड़ है वो है अविद्या. And whenever avidya or ignorance will get destroyed, we become vishoka. अविद्या नाश होने से विशोक हो जाता है. And कश्चित विपश्चित, a very few number of vidwan. Why? Because amongst the whole population of the world, very less people are interested about moksha, liberation. Very less people want to know about the intrinsic nature of the world, about the intrinsic nature of us. So, from that few people, they are many a times deviated. They start doing pranayama, kulokundalini yoga, and all other things. They start doing kundalini yoga, and very less people come to Vedanta. और वेदांत में आने के बाद भी, क्योंकि वेदांत की साधन एक peculiar साधन है. It's only Shravan, Manan and Nididhyasana. Shravanam, Mananam and Nididhyasana. Now the thing is, people think how I will be liberated in this sadhana paddhati. But before Shravan, Manan and Nididhyasana, all the Vedantic texts prepare us. Unless and until we become sadhana chatushtaya sampanna adhikari, then we can't pay attention to the Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasana. We only stuck into Shravanam. We generally don't do Mananam and Nididhyasana. That is why in our practical life, in our transactional life, in our vyavaharika jivan, we can't apply what we learn because of the lack of qualification. Sadhana chatushtaya. So who are the sadhana chatushtaya sampanna vyaktitva? They are the adhikari for Atma Jnana. Sukshmat sukshmataram nityam tat tameva tameva tat, in Kaivalya Upanishad, 16th mantra. ये वेदांत बोल रहा है कि तुम वही आत्मा हो जो सूक्ष्म से भी सूक्ष्मतर है. तदेतत् ब्रह्म अपूर्व मनपरम अनंतरम बाह्यम. बृहदारण्य उपनिषद 2.5.19. So everything we have learned. Now we will chant 223. Brahma bhinnatva vijnanam bhavamokshasya karanam येनाद्वितीयमानन्दम् ब्रह्म सम्पद्यते बुधैः. Once more. Brahma bhinnatva vijnanam bhavamokshasya karanam yena dvitiyamanandam brahma sampadyate budhaihi. ब्रह्म अभिन्नत्व विज्ञानम, ब्रह्म के साथ आत्मा का कोई डिफरेंस नहीं, पार्थक्य नहीं, विभेद नहीं. द सुप्रीम सेल्फ and the self, it is one only. Because of the ignorance, we are deluded and we think we are separate entities, and Brahman is something different what we have to attain. So Brahma avinnatva vijnanam bhavamokshasya karanam. Whenever you will realize the supreme self, Brahman, and the individual self, one, means there is no such word or concept called individuality. When we will be established in that truth, that understanding is the cause of मोक्ष. संसार बंधन से मुक्ति की यही उपाय है. ये न, जिस उपाय के द्वारा, बाय दैट मीन्स, बुधैहि, विचारशील व्यक्ति द्वारा, by the discriminating people, अद्वितीयम आनंदम ब्रह्म संपद्यतु. जो विचारशील है, विचारशील कौन है? आप है. क्योंकि the scripture is making all of us vicharshila. If we can't do vichara, vichara means which is sat and which is asat, which is satya, what is mithya. Constant, if we can't do vichara, there is no other way. So Shastra is making us vicharshila. And that budhaihi, that vicharshil vyakti, agar we become vicharshil, what will happen? We will attain Advaita Ananda Swarup Brahman. Clear? Let's see what Gurudev has told. The theoretical book knowledge is called Jnanam. But a full subjective experience is called direct knowledge, Vijnanam. It is not a meditated knowledge, it's an immediate knowledge. It's called aparoksha anubhuti. If you see a bowl of milk and know about it, that it's white, then it's good for health or it's bad for health. Or if you put some lime juice, it will be cracked. Or if you don't do, if you make it like this, you can make all the theories. If you know, that is called knowledge. But whenever you will taste, whenever you will sip that milk and you will taste it, that is called vijnana, aparoksha anubhuti. The personal experience of one's identity with Brahman, the experience that the self in me is the self everywhere, is the cause for liberation from the phenomenon of becoming. Samsara. Samsara means phenomenon of becoming. The experience of the merger of the life in me with the universal life alone can remove the bondage of transmigration. We at present have the knowledge that the life in us is the life manifesting everywhere. Because Vedanta says that Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi. We know it from books, we know it from teachers. We have a vague intellectual appreciation of it. We can even convince others by putting a lot of logic that this Upanishad says that, that Upanishad says that, that Mahatma says that. We can tell. We can quote Kathamrita, Vachanamrita, and all other texts. But personal experience is not there. Brahman means the life spark in each one of us is one without a second. Advaita. And is of the nature of all bliss, Paramananda. A man of discriminative intellect alone can realize his spiritual identity. A dreamer only, when he wakes up, can realize the non-dual Advaita, one without a second in him. Bliss in duality is known to us all. We are having ice cream. Oh, what a wonderful. We are having a cup of coffee. We are going to see the snowfall. Beautiful. Or we are going to any pilgrimage. Aha, wonderful. So bliss in duality is known to us all. The bliss arising out of the enjoyment of objects other than us, means the sense pleasure, is known to us all. But the bliss of realization is not because of any objects. It is Brahmananda, the very nature of Brahman. Wise men experiencing this bliss of the self, which is the self present everywhere, transcend all possibilities of transmigration. So, I will just explain something else. ज्ञानी कैसे आत्मा की जो प्रतिबिंब है, रिफ्लेक्टेड चैतन्य के साथ एकात्मता बोध ना करके अपने हृदय के गभीर में, गहरे में कैसे आत्मा को भी उपलब्धि करते, that no reflection directly experiences the आत्मा. आत्मा ही ब्रह्म है. ब्रह्म के साथ अभिन्नता, और उनका जो ज्ञान वही संसार बंधन से मुक्ति का कारण है। ब्रह्म के साथ हम लोग अभिन्न है, ये प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव ही हमारा जो जीव भाव है इससे मुक्ति दिलाते हैं। इसी उपाय को पकड़ के, अवलंबन करके कोई विचारशील व्यक्ति अद्वितीय आनंद स्वरूप ब्रह्मन को लाभ करते हैं। ब्रह्म के साथ जब हम लोग एक हो जाते हैं, उनके साथ जब एकात्मता अनुभव करते हैं, तब हम लोग खुद ब्रह्म हो जाते हैं। ब्रह्म विद ब्रह्म एव भवति। ऐसे नहीं कि अचानक हम लोग ब्राह्मण हो जाएंगे, ऐसे नहीं। We are Brahman alone. But because of the ignorance of our own self, that knowledge of the self is covered, and we transact like a samanya jiva. हमारे अवस्था कैसे है? जैसे एक राजपुत्र, प्रिंस बचपन में खो गया था और एक व्याध उनको पकड़ लिया। व्याध के पास ही वो बड़ा होने लगा और खुद को व्याध के संतान के रूप में ही वो सोचते हैं। लेकिन जब वो युवक हो गया, अपने असली परिचय उनके पास प्रकाशित हो गया, तब तब वो प्रासाद में जाकर अपना परिचय प्रदान किया और अपने और उनके लिए रखा हुआ चेयर में बैठ गया। Because after the knowledge, his attitude was changed. When we will know, when he thought that I am the son of that Vyadha, his attitude was like that. But when he came to know that he is the king of that whole dynasty, his attitude got changed. जब तक हम लोग अपने बारे में नहीं जानूंगा, we will be अज्ञ। हमारे व्यवहार, आहार विहार, आचार आचरण बद्ध जीव की तरह है। लेकिन आत्मज्ञान की जब उदय होता है, तब जीव भाव अतिक्रम करके हम लोग मुक्त हो जाते हैं। तब संसार से और कोई वापस नहीं आता, तब संसार में कोई नहीं आता। ब्रह्म भूतस्तु संसृतै विद्वान नावर्तते पुनः। ब्रह्म के साथ अभिन्नता उपलब्धि करना चाहिए। विज्ञात विज्ञातव्यम अतः सम्यक ब्रह्म अभिन्नत्वमात्मान। भगवान शंकराचार्य जैसे कि हम लोगों के पास हाथ जोड़कर अनुनय कर रहा है, प्रार्थना कर रहा है, मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, ब्रह्म के साथ अभिन्नता बोध करके तुम सब लोग बंधन और संसार से, ये जो बार बार आना जाना और यंत्रणा पेन से मुक्त हो जाए। 224 we will chant. ब्रह्मभूतस्तु संसृत्यै विद्वान्नावर्तते पुनः विज्ञातव्यमतः सम्यग् ब्रह्माभिन्नत्वमात्मनः ब्रह्मभूतस्तु संसृत्यैः विद्वानावर्तते पुनः विज्ञातव्यमतः सम्यग् ब्रह्माभिन्नत्वमात्मनः. One does not return to the world of transmigration after having become of the nature of Brahman. One must therefore strive to realize one's identity with Brahman. I will read word for word meaning. Brahma Bhutaha Vidwan, Brahma Bhava Prapta Vidwan, Tu indeed अवश्य रूप में पुनः संसृतै संसृत्यै पुनराय पुनः means again संसृत्यै जन्म मरण आदि दुख भोग के लिए न आवर्तते और जन्म नहीं लेते. So the wise one who realized the Brahman as his own self, he never comes back to the world of coming and going to suffer the pain of birth and death. जन्म भी पेनफुल है, मरण भी पेनफुल. Just remember. अतः so आत्मनः ब्रह्म अभिन्नत्व, आत्मा की ब्रह्म के साथ अभेद बोध सम्यक सम्यक रूप में विज्ञातव्यम, ये तुम्हारा कर्तव्य है. क्लियर? ये कर्तव्य है. But so Brahma Bhutam is an idiom used in Bhagavad Gita. One who has become of the nature of Brahman. At present, we are but masses of matter, Bhuta. It is like a river which flows into the ocean and there becomes the ocean itself. When an individual realizes his identity with Brahman, the Jiva Huta, the Jivatvam, the Jiva Bhutam becomes the Brahmanhood, Brahma Bhutam, Brahmatva. Such an individual never returns to this world of births and deaths. He does not come back to live in the world of time, the world of change. Even if he does, he knows that they are all in him, not he in them. Bhagavad Gita 7.12. Natvaham teshu te mai. I am not in them, they are in me. Therefore, this is to be personally experienced. One has to be established in the experience of Brahman. Now, in next class, we will discuss about Brahma Lakshana. Hari Om Tat Sat.